When the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're back from No Name Nationals. Sykeston was amazing. We had a little bit of trouble on the road and we lost the chase car, believe it or not. The Dart made it back. I think it ran through about 6 or 7 quarts of oil in the round trip. We were not able to compete with it because the rear mainsail's blown out, and it had been, and it was unconscionable to take it down the track and risk putting something on the track that would potentially harm other competitors. It's not worth it. There was nothing on the line that was so worthwhile. We had a great time. I want to thank John Wilburn, Dallas Brown, Professor P, and so many people that I can't all name who organized and attended, because it was great. And today should be my day off. I had a doctor's appointment this morning and I'd like to rest and recover, but no such thing will be happening today because I look at my calendar. We're starting a different project from the Dart immediately this week after tomorrow night's live. So I have about 24 hours between now and when we begin a completely new project to try and do something with the Dart. And so I have the garage empty, and I have the engine from a 67 Barracuda that I know nothing about except that it ran in the car before it was pulled. I don't know if there's going to be compatibility issues with the clutch flywheel between the years. The 67 has an automatic transmission and the 66 has a manual transmission. I don't know if I'm going to change out the transmission. It's a 3 on the tree. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am going to do something, even if it's wrong. If I leave the Dart, if I just say, well, we made it home, it's going to sit all winter. We have so much stacked up to do, so I'm going to see if I can move it along. I don't know how much of this video I'm even going to show you. Maybe it will be a whole video. Hey, crap happens, and when it does, you say, well, what's next? Because all you can do, you cannot undo that which has been done. And I don't know what's happening next in that area of my life. His car and legal issues and how we will deal with that. But that is not the only thing. And I will not be caught staring slack-jawed at that particular element of life. I have all this over here. I have you people. I have this nice frog. Look, check out this frog. So this toad here has been guarding the shop while we were gone to make sure that no bugs try and take over. How was it? Did you have a good time? Oh, there he goes. He's hopping. He's hopping. He's hopping. You can't stay in here. I'm taking you outside, buddy. Let's get to work. Buff Del Campo had to drive back to Paducah, Kentucky today to rescue his Cinderella Award. Thank you very much for that honor. And yeah, maybe we'll have, I asked him to take some video. I don't know if he's in the mind to record anything. And I am just going to try and liberate this engine from the van. It's been riding around the back of my van, and that's not safe. So it's got to move anyways. Let's see where we can get in one day. A van is just a truck with a shed attached. Where can I put you? You'll be able to see, but I won't pick you. This'll work. It's all here. I can show you the numbers later. It's got the small freeze plugs, and it's only got 3 of them. It's got the thick web on the water pump, so I think it is an early example. I guess I'm gonna have to take it apart a little bit. Shoot, I was thinking about just dropping it right in, but I don't think that's gonna be the best idea. I think I better take some stuff off of it. This chain is there to keep it from rolling out the back door. We're gonna hook it up and get it out of here. Well, I guess I'm done asking nicely. lied. I'm asking nicely again. I tapped it a little bit, gently. And please, 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 please come loose. Please don't break off. Please don't break off. Please don't break off. Please don't break off. Came out. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Alright, we're getting there. That was the hardest one so far. The rest are kind of, they're all soaking down. Hopefully they'll come out. There's another one over here. Might be a little bit fussy. But breaking studs off in the head stinks. Because then you got to extract and stuff. That one's going to be a tight one too. Already tell you. Just take your time. Little heat. Some tapping. You got to just get it jarred loose so that it'll spin again. Just more torque is the worst thing you can do. If they don't just come loose, it's because they're seized. You gotta break the surface tension of the rust. So you put some solvent on it, you smack it, get the rust moving around, and it kind of acts like a abrasive, and it actually cuts itself up, and then the nut's free to. You're better off cutting the nut off than breaking the stud off. So there's that. You could stop. Although I don't think we can get it down into there. So we're trying. It's working. We're going. Hours more of work than we had hoped, but it doesn't matter. It's the amount it needs done. I might have this manifold separated. I broke two. Broke this one here and that one there. This one, there's still some sticking out. I'll be able to get it. That one's busted off in the head, which, you know, that's the way she goes. And it's done. That is old style. She's old. Yep. Seems all right. No problems with the head gasket. It's all, that one's gonna be tough to get out. It's way down in there. That one I'll be able to put, here, I'll get you close so you can see. That one, I should be able to get off of there with a pair of channel locks. Possible. It doesn't, yeah, it's shattered. All right, well, that was on me. This one, I guess also on me. That one's gonna be tough. It's way down in there. I don't know, that this doesn't look like it's ever been apart. And it's kind of oily, crusty down in there. Could have been a bad tune, might be rings. There's the numbers on the block. Sorry they're upside down, but pause it and use your brain. I think that's a pretty old block. Alright, let's get it out of there. I got a chain. Let's get it out. It was a nice place to work right here to get that manifold off, but I think now it's time to get it out of the van, get the doors closed up so that the bugs cannot continue to enter. Oh, of course. Come on, you. Come back here. Where did you go? There. Wow, all the way under. There's a roller. He's a roller. So we got a runner. Got my safety chain? We don't need no stinking safety chain. Come on out of there. Be a good 6. Yes, you are. You're a good engine. Yes, you are. All right. We're getting some stuff. It's okay. Come on. Come on out of there. You can do it. Good girl. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's a good girl. Come on. There you go. All righty. All righty. Say hello to the nice people on the internet. There she is. Here's the inspection. It has a newer set of points, and somebody did a nice job mangling the screw as they adjusted them, so that's probably wrong. It doesn't look rusty. Somebody's lubricated it. It definitely has a newer fuel pump. That gasket looks brand new. It does have, oh, look at this. It does have a remanufacture tag. 40 over pistons, 20 under rods, 10 under rods, 20 under mains. I don't know the date though. It's got some valve cover leakage, but they did give me a valve cover gasket, so that's interesting. Original oil pump. The fact that the block is blue and the pan is red tells me something's been going on here, but I don't know what yet. Yeah, it's got a red flex plate, bare block. Well, I guess that's the remanufactured block. It was bare. They put some blue paint on it, but they didn't bother to paint around the back. It does have a pilot bushing in it. That we'll have to measure and see if that's the right size. 2 9/64. If you ever need to know what size that's going to be on your car. A little rusty, but it doesn't look like there's any pinholes in it. Probably going to need a front seal. So this is an older reman. Yeah, that dampener, pretty old. Well, it's all here. Do I pull the head and just install the block? Do I pull the pan and inspect pickup tube? Questions. I don't know what to do yet. Maybe I'm gonna put it on an engine stand. That is her. The leaning tower of power in her raw ran when parked. From a 67 Barracuda. That was a cute car. And we got it for a very fair price. We got it for core price. Found some bolts for up here, but I couldn't find a bolt there, so I just got a piece of all thread, and I'm just gonna lop it off right where it needs, right to the length it needs to be. And I won't even bother to show you. You know how that works. I got it hooked to the stand, got the valve cover and the rocker arms out of there. And I've got all the head gaskets out, or head bolts out. Let's see if we can get the head to, yeah, come off of there. Come off of there, head. Cylinder head. It is too heavy for me to pick up, so we will employ the use of I can see it working already a little. Come on. There's not so much places on this end to, I guess we just, come on, you. Did I leave a bolt in? Oh, I left a bolt in. That'll do it every time. I feel like maybe I should let it down. Yeah, just a little. I'm eager to see what the bores look like. If this motor's any good. This is going to be in the way. I got to get that. Get a little ahead of myself here, huh? Oh, well, it's down at least. Come away, wee, on my way. Huh, huh. Crusty bores. Whew, there's a lot of carbon in them bores. Let there be light. There's a lot of crud in there. The bores are nice though. A lot of crud, crusties, but they're just not rust. They're just burning some oil. Was it burning oil or what's the deal here? I don't feel any scoring. No scoring. Looks good. Is there any hatch? Yeah, I can see crosshatch. Yeah, I can see crosshatch. What kind of head gasket is this? Some kind of composite gasket. Yep, it's some kind of composite gasket. Felpro style composite. Modern. You know, 20-year-old model, modern. Let's take a look at the cylinder head. Well, what is that? What is that? Pure goop. What did they put in this motor? Some kind of goop. And that's in the intakes. There's some kind of black goop. They must have run really garbage fuel in there. Sorry about the bump. Can you see? This tar. They must have run some kind of problem with the fuel. I wonder if maybe somebody put something in the gas tank, sugar in the gas tank or something. Yeah, all the valves are black. It was running incredibly rich or fouled in some sort of way. It looks like it could be just cleaned up. I mean, I don't know. Is it counting and everything? Okay. So we took all the boltsies out, and now it's time to take the pan off. Let's see. Oh, that's an old gasket. Let's see what she looks like in the pan. Oh, it's a little bit goopy. What do you think?
I think it's a little bit goopy.
It doesn't look... Is that metal?
Oh, that's nasty. That's chunks.
That's the kind of stuff, though, that doesn't... Oh,
that's that stuff that looked like it was in the intake.
The tar.
Look at that. Was in the oil pan.
But it doesn't come out. When you take the thing out, it's lower than the...
It's lower than the drain plug, so it doesn't drain.
Well, it definitely needed a good...
Yeah.
Good cleaning.
Good thing it's apart.
Good thing
See what the rest of it looks like.
Looks like a motor.
Engine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at that.
What's a pickup screen look like?
Is it plugged?
No, not really. There's like a stick in there. Looks like a zip tie. I mean, the pickup screen's not clogged. Oh, boy, I wonder if it got oil started from that garbage in the pan.
Well, it didn't get sucked up into there, so probably not. It was that stuff was stuck to the pan.
That's true. And it's not in there, so...
It's not in there. There's a Uncle Tony sticker. Let's see. I went to school in Stevens Point.
Not sponsored.
I miss being able to drink some beer because there's always good beer out there. And I just can't do that anymore.
You're allowed. You just...
Well, I'm allowed, but
you
then
just can't drink that much beer with your sugar.
Blood sugar goes up. There we go.
Can you see the 40 over stamp? Where's Waldo? I saw it there.
Oh, about that. If you have a slogan of goodness, seems... what is that veggie stuff he put on his bread?
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Oh, man. You should see the glass garages.
Is that chrome moly rings? They're definitely springy. It's plenty of spring.
Kim, man, they don't feel like cast iron, do they?
They're shiny, too. Like, you know, cast iron's usually kind of gray.
I think we should buy a set of cast iron rings. How much are rings?
$56.
So then we know they'll seat, and we'll run a hone down through there, and we'll seat them. Because
I just wanted to see what the ring gap was.
I know.
Now you're into buying in rings. We already spent a boatload of money on stuff.
Is it worth $60 to make it good?
No.
No. You know what? I'll get paid here pretty soon. I might buy you a set of rings.
What's this ring? Oh, this ring gap's
tight. Like I can afford it.
This ring gap's tight. What's this ring gap supposed to be?
You know, I used to look at that Vegemite. I'll try just about any food. But I just couldn't put that in my mouth. But now I'm kind of wishing I had, just so I tried it.
All right, I got to show.
It's probably good. You know?
I got to show the chat, and they're going to tell me what's going on with this.
Just drive by Robert Plant's house when he lived here in Austin. Man, Robert Plant.
What do you guys think? What's the over/under on the gap on that ring?
You just put in the chat. What's your guess?
What's your guess?
What's your guess on the ring gap? That's a remanufactured engine, and that's what they did right there. That is a very tight engine. Has less than 1,000, a little less than 1,000th piston to cylinder wall clearance, which, man, I never put an engine together that tight. Professor P, he seemed to think it was going to be okay, but let's see what the ring gap is.
What do you think I should start with?
Start with that, start with 20 thousandths.
20,000.
And then you'll either go smaller or bigger.
20 thousandths. Let's see.
But I bet...
This isn't the cleanest set of feeler gauges
Well,
I've ever seen, but they're okay.
One Eye Cat says it's 14. All Grab says it's 30 thousandths.
20 is... Oh, I got 20 to go in there.
20 goes in there. Okay, so 14 and 13 are wrong. Dougster says 13. Dr. Ghost says it's 25. Okay, so bump it up a couple of thousandths.
Let's see. I'll go 22.
Dr. Ghost says... Now he changes his mind.
I don't think it's going to go 25. I don't think it's going to go 25.
Oh, I see.
Can you guys see what I'm doing?
0.025. Yeah, we can see it quite well.
Oh.
What is that? What gauge? What feeler gauge is that?
That is... Can you see it? Can you see it, kid?
That's 22. So it's smaller than 22, but it's bigger than 20.
No, 22. Look, 22 goes in.
Oh, 22 goes in?
But, I mean, it's well...
Tavo just sent us $20 super chat.
Tavo, thank you so much.
See, he's buying rings for us.
Tavo.
That's really cool.
That's excessively generous. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Tavo says it looks like 16 thousandths. Yeah, but she already got a 20 in it.
I got a 22 in there.
Oh, you got a 22 in there. I'm
Cutting the carbon off, that's not fair. That's right, I did cut the carbon off.
Somebody in here will want us to measure metric.
This is,
Doing weird stuff. Oh, that's 24.
And I got it in there. Is it focus in there? Got it in there.
That's like too tight.
Got it in there. What's it supposed to be?
Well, I think they're just under 20 stock, and I think, you see the bore's not real big. So we set that one up on mine at 25 thousandths or 26 thousandths, and that was enough for a turbo. Circles, I gotta tell the story about the circles. You know how you see, and I'm looking at cars right now. So a lot of cars I see, it's like, car needs brakes. I already have the parts. And I'm thinking, yeah, somebody bought a set of pads, and now it needs, you know, rotors and pads and calipers. It's like, and somebody's got to install it all. You know, thanks, you know, but no thanks. So I know a girl years ago, she bought an Oldsmobile, and she goes, and it smokes, you know, and she says, here's a V8 Olds. And she goes, well, the guy told me it needs new circles, but he gave me the circles. And I'm sitting there going, circles. I'm thinking, circles. What did this guy give me? You know, I was like, circles. I go, oh, rings? She goes, yeah, rings. That's what it was, rings. She goes, yeah, he gave me the rings. She goes, all you got to do is put them in. No.
She was looking for a boyfriend to put the rings in for.
She knew I kind of liked her, you know, and she's looking for me to put her new circles in. It's like, no, it's not going to happen. That's
oh, man. Circle job?
Oh, God.
Doing a ring job.
Whatever the payments are.
Ring.
Yeah,
Alright.
I wasn't doing that job. Okay, so now that's a piston with a bearing.
I want to get this ring groove because the top groove is the...
Do we have a busted ring around here?
No.
What do you got there? Oh, that's okay, I guess. It's wood.
I could see
You're not going to hurt it with wood.
Yeah, I can see the aluminum. It just needs a little bit of agitation down there.
Yeah, no, put some of that, do that so it's sharp. And put some of that gunky gasoline on there.
Well, I already soaked it in that gasoline.
Okay, all right. Break one, you're giving it new rings. Anyway, yeah, Tavo already helped pay for the rings. We got to put new rings.
Ah! You killing me.
Those rings are, I think those are chrome rings. I think they're pretty springy rings. They don't feel like cast iron. They don't feel like you could break them. I don't know. I want to just run a hone down through there and put cast iron rings in it.
You're making it bigger. It's gonna run.
Oh, jeez.
Fix your own motor.
Fix my own. My motor's in my car. It's fixed.
I know. We already did your motor.
You already did mine. But then you stole my wheels. So I've got a really nice 72 Valiant with these little tiny 13-inch
The
wheels.
event is over. You can have your
I
wheels
can have my
back.
wheels back with the little tiny wheels back on your car. Dougster says you need a Hastings ring groove cleaner tool. Oh yeah, you're up there in Hastings Ringland. Now the Ringland's part of the piston, but I mean like the land where Hastings rings are made. Wasn't your mother that worked in a Hastings ring factory, or does, or something? Bamboo, not bamboo. Bamboo skewers are good for many things. People uses, and they have many different products. So I don't know, you know. In
I
Australia,
mean, just
they
just putting new oil in at shorter intervals the detergency will clean your engine slowly.
flashlight or something so we can see what the hell's going on. I know that's not the right light because you got to keep taking it all over the place. This is when you were concerned with. Of course, the rings don't come up any higher than that carbon mark.
Okay, it's looking good.
You agree with me?
Yeah, I don't think it needs a big hone anyway.
Neither do I. I think it just needs a little. Make sure it's honed. And not smooth. And then we gotta clean any bullshit off the bottom. I don't know what you're gonna clean that with. Maybe this. Which is pretty good cleaner. So hard.
Nope. All right.
And to me, that's what these are really good.
She honed.